Miss Bisley.
I'm afraid not. Oh, bollocks! Oh, shit! 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 Oh, I mean, oh my dear! Oh my dear! I'll grab you this. You have my conviction.
You don't know me, but I've found you. It wasn't easy, seeing how you've never met, but her words were persuasive. Once I tracked you down, I went back to her, but she was gone. All I found in the debris was an address, which I've enclosed. I'm going to make sure she's all right. If there's any part of you that cares for your daughter, you'll come too. Signed, R. Price, Private Investigator.
Right, well, this is it. The Isle Tide Hotel.
What can you tell me about the hotel?
Oh, right, yeah, I see. Buck me up with a bit of chat and see if I spill. I said I'd keep quiet. Look, if this is some kind of test, I don't appreciate it, mate. God knows what you lot get up to in there. It's even stranger when you leave. Look, forget the fare, will you? Just get out.
Are you, hey. Never mind. Just,
Excuse me.
Welcome back to the Isle Tide Hotel. If only for our final night. I trust you had a pleasant term, Miss Ray. My apologies. I mistook you for some anybody else. How may I help you?
I want a room.
Head grew heavy and your sight grew dim, sir. Well, I'm afraid our rooms are not for booking. May I suggest trying a hotel? I'm sure there must be one nearby.
Yeah.
You believe me cheap enough to care for that? And I'm the one stuck behind the counter. Get this filthy piece of paper out of my hotel, now! And I strongly suggest you accompany it.
Relax, big guy. Fine.
Now!
I was just... Are you not going in, or... I take it the receptionist wasn't very friendly. Something about him. Otherwise, you'd be in there, right? Unless you're thinking it over. Not me. I'm Christopher.
What kind of hotel is this?
I wouldn't call it a hotel. It's closed most of the time. Only opens every 3 years for 3 nights. They call it the Tide. I've heard rumours. I don't want to be the guy who finds out if they're true. I've never been that kind of guy. Or any kind worth mentioning. But we could team up. I have an invite. I could get you in.
Yeah, let's go in together.
You would do that? You would come in with me?
Sure.
Well, great. Come on.
Christopher, sweetie. For a moment there, you gave me a fright. I thought we couldn't have you.
Yeah, my friend here, he convinced me.
Hi. I'm Josh Malone.
We don't usually allow guests. course, as you convinced my Christopher, I won't put you through the test. But we need you to get fitted. Why don't you go get ready, sweetie?
I'll see you in there. Oh.
You'll be following me, speedily. Arms up, sweetie. Let me measure you. Oh, well, do you wish to participate or not? We need to start the exhibition, and if you don't wish to...
What kind of exhibition is this?
Only the world's greatest, sweetie. There's nothing more exquisite than the human form. Human form is exquisite. But the world and her wife wish to change it, fill it, fake it. Pity. It is only when we're different we realise what we had. I create all the experiences at Hull Tide. A clear vision, varied, so they find their true core. But lower my call sheet. I just want to find my chameleon. Somebody who can wear them all to perfection. I'll get one ready for you. Go wait in the bar and I'll summon you through shortly. Off with you, speedily.
Red or gold?
Excuse me?
See? Another verse that doesn't notice them.
Have you never looked up during the swell celebration?
Which is why the balloon should be gold this term.
But red is traditional.
You said that already.
But red is customary.
Customary to always have someone else take the credit. We need to try something new.
What do you think, dear?
If no one notices, perhaps you should try the gold. There's a girl here.
Perhaps I'm no longer needed. Some old relic.
Oh, don't go. I wouldn't know how to do this without you.
Where is room 14? Join me for the changing of the tide. Seeking person with an open mind to peel back the layers and find the core. Room 7, 8 p.m. Rosie. To all who think the core is sex, all genders welcome. Room 18. For lovers of literacy and language, I, Jordan Hemlock, am starting a petition to change the terminology of the etiquettes. Ergo, come find me and sign.
I'm stuck for choice. I'm swayed towards the white lace, but I wore that last term and nothing changed.
What didn't change?
They failed again to nominate me.
Who wore it best? Sounds exciting.
Well, it's not for everybody.
Any rules?
You choose a mask, and then on the swell you wear something that suits. Who wore it best wins.
And you want to be nominated?
You're nobody if you're not admired.
You seem to know a lot about what goes on here.
You should be careful when choosing. How people see you is everything. And here, you can be anybody. A chance to become those you envy, and for a tide, forget yourself entirely. People call me Dee. That's not my real name, you understand. It's just that... well... hardly matters when all keys go into a bowl, am I right?
I prefer to know. Learned that the hard way. I'm Josh.
Beauty isn't the ambition, it's the tool. You may not be swayed by it, but many are.
I didn't mean to...
No faster way to see your name in lights. I came here to be somebody beautiful. Somebody new. I never focused on finding the core like everybody else, and now it seems that I've lost my own. It's always hard when you lose something. A pageant, let's say, but passion is doing whatever it takes to get it back. Am I right?
play fair.
Do you hold firm opinions on every matter? I see you're alone. Is that why you're here?
Hi. I was wondering...
I've tried to warn her. They can't be changed or cheated. The receptionist reminds us all with a single look. Except that man at the bar, it seems. I didn't stick around to find out why this time. I best go find her. She'll be looking for me. My wife.
Purge by means of fulfillment.
Don't mistake his patience for absence. His timing is perfect, and his presence is constant. The tide is upon you.
It's 5 o'clock. Get the sound of the turn. You realise Dr. Aniston could be anybody. I wonder if he's here.
I've got no closer to finding the core this tide. Waste of a suit.
You'll move then, Paul. You're not Paul. I'll still beat Paul. Forgive about me. I'll be some other poor bastard's problem soon.
You're here to see me, no doubt? Yes. I'm Jordan Hemlock. I'm not surprised you've heard. They chatter in their boxes. You see, I've spent more time alone this term and began to ponder the word term. Horrid sounding. Ergo, I've created a petition for the Grand Elect to change the terminology. What do you think of the word span?
Why change one word?
One word? You ignorant. One word would be the catalyst to show their failure at even the most basic. And without the use of the established terminology, how are we, the verse, supposed to identify with you, the elect. Perhaps a change of leadership is warranted.
So changing a word would prove they're not always right.
One word may seem insignificant. But what about one person? They put us through all these etiquettes. But what of the individual? What if it was you? Or your daughter? Or wife? Would you still follow all the etiquettes then? Or would you disobey their orders?
Rules can be broken.
Oh, if only. Unless, like the democracy of America, you scratch my back, and then you can demand a favor later.
Right. I mean...
And I would guarantee it. Anything you want.
Good afternoon, sweeties. Tonight's measuring is underway, so if you could adorn your robes, masks, and follow me speedily, the grand elect await.
Melissa.
You don't know me, but I found you. That's what I wrote in the letter. I'm Price.
Your Price?
What did you expect?
Oh, Jesus!
Bet myself a bottle of Bushmills you wouldn't show. Heard you were never around. And people don't change. So figured it an easy bet. It's those who do you have to watch out for. So why are you here?
I'm here for Eleanor.
What, out of some newfound fatherhood? Or looking to make...
Yeah, I came, didn't I?
Makes no difference.
Well, why did you write the letter?
In case something happens to me, at least someone would know where she is.
Why are you here, then, if you think something could happen? She hired you to find me. And you did. So what's in it for you?
Everyone has skeletons in their closet. Things they're not proud of. Things I make money finding. But they don't just walk out on their own. Not like you. I'm here for her, not to help you. Now they're getting together downstairs, dressed in these. I'm going to get mine on and go down there. Because if we don't find her, you might as well tip that closet over and use it as a coffin.
What does yours do for a living?
Accountant. Boring. London-based, so the commute's a nightmare. You can settle down next time.
Do you sweat much?
Got newfound respect, mind you. Didn't get promoted once. Bloody bunch of tossers.
Told you so. And you said I was whining. I hope you learned something.
Yeah. It's never subtle. It's obvious where they're looking. Right here. Bloody off-putting.
Good evening. I'm Mr.
And Mrs.
Harkness. We hope you have a great, swell night.
After the measuring wraps up, we can approach the Grand Elect. I hear they've even taken a girl this term. Sparrow. Underage. Hypocrisy. We must fight them at their own game.
Scheming again, Jordan. Am I right?
Still propagandizing your suit to get into the pageant?
You don't know me, but I found you. It's got you right off. Stop shaking like a teenager's wrist. Guessing these aren't your average guests. There's a lot of them. I'm not sure on their choice of robe, though. What's up with you?
Just nervous.
We'll find her.
That's what I'm nervous about. I'm not sure how to explain to her where I've been all these years.
Grapes are not harvested from thorn trees, nor are figs gathered from thistles, for they yield no fruit. Peel comes before the fruit to protect it, but that shall not be so on the swell. Just as the great ocean has one taste, the taste of salt, so too shall this tide, the taste of life. To reach the fruit, we must first cut away the peel. Simul justus et peccator.
Good afternoon, Verse. Nice to see our body. Hope you all had a lovely time. If you're new or would like reminding, the 9-chapter etiquettes can be found in your rooms or on the notice board in the lobby. It is my pleasure to introduce the Grand Elect.
We are who we say we are. Praise be to Dr. Aniston, founder of the Tide and seeker of the core.
Praise. Praise. Praise.
First we have taken the measure of each other. Now comes the fitting. Bring forth the new verse. us your name.
Christopher?
Give us your name, and we will change it. Give us your suit, and we shall swap it. In the giving and the changing, only the core will remain. And in the core, purpose.
I've changed my mind. Sorry. I don't want to do this. I was talked into it. No, please. No, please. No!
Before we embark, does anybody wish to shed guilt for the term?
Last term, I practiced as the priest. I found it hard. I confess, I turned to drink. And I got a tattoo.
Etiquette 7 has been broken. To impart manners, your choice of suits for the coming term shall be halved.
Forgive me.
You are already forgiven.
I committed a crime on the previous term, which verse 37 was arrested for.
Etiquette 4 has been broken. To impart manners, your suit shall be chosen for you. You are already forgiven. I too wish to shed. The whispers you have heard of a young girl are true. Chosen by Dr. Aniston himself for this deviation of etiquettes, she will be presented to all at tonight's swell celebrations. A hearing for all. Until such time, we shall proceed from the measure to the fitting.
Therefore, ergo, I have started a petition to swap out the word term.
Are you sure you're doing this for the love of language, Jordan?
That's not what I meant to. I'm here representing those verses such as this person, who have signed our petition and believe that it is important that one word...
I do not believe we've met.
Staff members, hangers, mentors, or those untested shall have no say at the Altide or the Swell.
Unless the new verse passes the entrance exam, ergo allowing all established rights of the etiquettes to be passed to him or her.
Should they pass?
You failed to mention that you weren't invited. However, if you do this for me, I'll grant you a favor.
I want Eleanor Malone.
Eleanor. Right. You help me with this, I'll help you with that. You must think like them. Hmm?
Shall we begin?
Sure. I'll take the test.
Left hand.
Lovely to meet you. First question. Are you afraid of dying?
Not really.
Who is the founder of the Tide?
Dr. Aniston.
Founder of the Tide and seeker of the core.
I was talking with Dee the other day about what the most important part of the Tide is. She believes it's the suits. What would you say?
The verse.
That's what I said. It's the people that
How
always
many
know.
members were present at the first time?
Nine.
Incorrect. There were 6.
I think that question was slightly harsh for a new verse.
If you could experience all the world had to offer, but you had to inhabit another person, would you?
No. It wouldn't be right.
It seems you fail to see the importance of what Dr. Aniston is searching for. You're lost, ankle deep in the dunes of a vast desert. I've set you a task to reach its edge. No compass, nor map. All you know is the struggle, the sinking feeling that this journey must mean something more. But what if I told you there was no edge? Would you stop walking? Or walk on without purpose? If we do not find meaning, then this life has no purpose. Only the struggle. This is why Dr. Aniston has brought us here. To find the core. Our purpose.
Yes, but did he pass?
She won't last another term.
So what do we do?
I need a moment to think before you backwash words. This shit gives me the creeps. Figured they'd be some kind of cult.
So did you call the police then?
I'm not related. Lack of cause for concern said I barely knew her. But I know what she's going through. Can't rely on them anyway. Called on your ex as well. She reckons Eleanor ran away. Flashed me some note Eleanor left, but I didn't buy it. Lucky I spotted the hotel card before she did. She also didn't believe Eleanor would have hired me to find you. 5-star reviews there. So here I am, stuck with the only one who barely knows
Look,
her.
I get it.
No, you don't. Eleanor may have been taken, but to her, you've been missing a lot longer.
What will they do with her?
You shouldn't be thinking about that. She won't be. She's thinking of home and her own bed and what picture they used in the papers. How she's going to thank everyone for looking. And how the only way to stop her face itching from all the dry tears is just to cry some more.
Sounds like you know the feeling.
Question is, what do they want with her? There's two choices that make Sense. See her in the queue, red mask? That's the cleaner. Caught sight of her upstairs. She's got to know where Eleanor is. Housekeeping's always a good source. Or the big fella. Dorman's bound to know where she's being kept. Probably carried her in. That's what I'm here thinking. Could try sweet-talking her, but he'll need more persuading.
I think you're right. He must have seen something. Let's get him.
This is your idea, though. You've got to be prepared. Quick. Hey, who am I? No? Kurt Russell in Big Trouble, Little China? The bit in the wheelchair when he falls off. Hey, hey. You awake? You hear me? Where is she? Eleanor, where is she? Answer me. Answer me. Where's Eleanor Malone? I'm not going to ask again. Tell me where you're keeping Eleanor.
Whoa, 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 whoa! What are you doing?
If we don't find out what room she's in soon, it'll be too late. There's too many of them down there, and I get nervous with public speaking. So this is our only shot. Hit him.
What?
You want to find her? Be a parent? This is what it takes. Now, can she rely on you or not? Hit him!
Oh.
Where is she? I know you brought her in. You may have taken care of her too. I bet you were even nice to her, right? Bet it felt good, looking after her, feeding her. Oh, you did. Hey, look at me. She's not your pet. Hit him.
Tell us where she is.
You know all those times she smiled? Every time she thanked you, said your name? She didn't mean it. She wasn't being nice. She doesn't give a shit about you. Hit him. You're gonna cry now? She never asked for any of this. She'll never trust anyone again. She'll grow up angry and bitter. Where is she? Where's the girl? Hit him again.
Please stop, you're hurting me. Please don't tell them that I spoke. I didn't mean to. You were hitting me.
What are you talking about?
Well, they wanted me to be the strong, silent type, but that's just not me. I love to gossip. It's so good to speak. A thank you would be nice. Aye. Yeah, your bag is very heavy. What the hell have you got in it? No, I won't be here at 2 o'clock in the morning to open the door for you. I get very tired. I was so close. Please don't tell the receptionist.
I don't take requests. Tell me where she is. Tell me where she is.
I can't. Then they'll know I spoke.
Tell me where she is.
I didn't take her. Please, Don't do this.
Give her back!
She's not mine to give! I don't know.
Right. Maybe we should think.
What? You're feeling sorry for him? What about her? I'll never stop. Never. Now hit him!
Tell me where my daughter is, so I don't have to hit you again.
I don't know anything. I didn't know anyone was looking for her, but...
I'm here. I'm looking. Don't you say that, you...
15! 15! She's in room 15, I'm sorry.
Eleanor.
We're too late.
We'll find her.
Where? You don't get it. She's downstairs with them. We can't get to her now. We'll find her. Jesus. Yeah, that's the first thing. The first thing you've said that's even sounded like you give a shit. The first time that you've sounded like her father. Why are you even here? She wouldn't even be here if she was my daughter.
Not mine.
What?
Eleanor. She's not my daughter.
What are you talking about?
I never said that. In fact, I've never said that.
Your name's on the birth certificate.
It kept me on there. For her sake. You know, maybe you're right. I don't even know why I'm... You can't miss what you never had. Never really had.
Why now?
Your letter. And then she was looking.
Christ, if you'd looked sooner than... It might have gone well.
And I know what I was missing. Somehow I was safer this way. But now she's missing and
You're here.
Yeah.
Come on, there must be something in here. Start looking. What do you think it is?
I have no idea. More of a shower guy myself.
The fact you have a preference is sad.
No, it's quicker than waiting for a bath. Never had the patience for it.
I would lay in the tub for hours.
The smell.
It's my father who drank Bushmills.
Is he not around anymore?
This doesn't make sense. We're on the second floor. This hatch would just lead to the bathroom downstairs, unless the whole place was designed for these hatches.
Yeah, and this pipe, God only knows what.
A bunch of people holed up in a hotel, wear masks, take baths and teenage girls. I don't get the connection. Rude to read a girl's diary. I know we've never met, but he's still my dad. That means we have a connection, right? The more scared I get, the more I know he's coming for me. So Eleanor doesn't know.
Her mum wanted to keep it from her.
Yeah, well, mums don't always know what's best. How'd you both meet?
Happily. I spilt my drink on her in a bar. Didn't faze her, she just laughed, which I loved. She was always so driven, always looking for the next adventure. She even had a bag packed by the door, always ready. And suddenly one day, the bag went back in the wardrobe. She stopped going to work. Rushing to start a family. We've never even talked about it. Happened so quickly, I'm not sure I ever caught up.
Is that when she cheated?
No, she didn't get her writing skills from me, that's for sure.
Thought you can't miss what you've never had.
Sometimes you can't help but imagine.
You should have reached out. You could have hired someone. There's plenty of people like me out there.
Oh, shit. Really?
Had a bear. Similar to that growing up. It's my favourite.
I'm glad she still has it.
You bought her that.
I may have left. I'm not completely heartless.
Why would they bring that? You don't kidnap someone and bring their prize Teddy along for the ride. She's 17. A whole bag of her stuff.
What does that mean?
This wasn't some random grab.
What's that?
Won't people be there? I'm scared. It's her writing. I'll sneak you out of the orangery.
Mr. H. Well, at least someone's helping her.
She used to lock me in the house when she popped out. My mum. I'd always find a way to sneak out. I'd head to the park in the summer. I'd force the boys to let me play football with them. There was this small car park with tall trees around it. That's where he grabbed me. I was too young to know what he was doing at the time. Even thought he'd let me go after. When that room finally got colder, I knew they couldn't find me. Think of Mum and Dad. I would sit in his crook when he watched his films. I remember seeing them pick the locks. Of course, it's much easier in the movies. I only have my hairpins. Much harder to learn. Took me a long time. When that door finally opened, it wasn't even that far from home. I outran all the boys that day. Across the park. The front door was unlocked. I ran straight in to find Mum drunk. Dad had left. I'd stopped looking. I found my dad years later with his new wife and his new kid playing in a park. He knew I got out. Knew I was home. But he still never came. Promised myself I would never be like him. Never give up.
Yeah, I didn't get your first name.
I prefer Price, but it's Rebecca.
Doesn't sound like it was your fault, Rebecca. Look, it's hard to fail as a father. But he'll come around. I know he will.
I don't think so. People don't change, even if they want to.
They could be long gone.
Ice is still hard.
Look at all this stuff. It's labelled room 8 to 51.
It's not just Eleanor he's smuggling.
Or she. Well, it could be anyone.
Why are they sneaking crap around?
Their memories. Keepsakes.
We're out of time. But we're getting together downstairs. We have to go.
They might have got her out already.
I don't want to take that chance. We should get down there.
We don't know who we're looking for.
I won't leave her down there alone. I want her to know someone's here. Someone came to find her. You stay. Find out whose room this is. Don't get confused with shit that isn't theirs. Look for personal stuff. And don't leave me down there alone. You'll come looking for me, right?
Yeah, of course.
I'll meet you at the bar.
Good evening. I'm Mr. Sorry, my love.
I'm Mr.
And Mrs.
Johnson. We do hope you have a great swell night.
I just don't like it.
I'm taller now. You like that?
No, I don't like it.
Why? Tell me why you don't like it.
Because I just changed my damn mind, Darius, that's why. Now get your ass upstairs and put on the other suit.
First of all, check your tone. And second of all, I ain't changing. I'm feeling fresh.
You just better stop your crying or I'll give you something to cry about.
Okay. What are you gonna do about it?
I'll leave your ass here the whole term.
Oh, yeah, I wish you would.
You're here to ask, no doubt. Answer's no. Failed to get enough signatures. A go? They'll refuse to change the wording.
Jordan.
No, you're supposed to start afresh, but this is important. I'll give it another crack next term. Span, I mean. Just hope she can last.
Coming at you live from the Altai with another dance on the swell. The night of no return for the term. Make sure that suit fits. 7:45 at the sound of the beep.
2 McCallans. Neat.
I know who we need to find.
It's hopeless. They've changed. Everybody. This whole place, it's like they've... How are we supposed to know who anyone is? How do I even know it's you?
I'm here for Eleanor.
So you really came to be her dad?
Okay, sweeties. That's the mission bell. If you're happy with your fit, please make your way to the hall for the Swell Night celebrations. Speedily.
Come on. We might still have time.
Exercise will it take to keep that up?
Scott, it's un fettres manual.
Term of retirement for me.
sure this is it?
The letter said they'd meet in the orangery, but I don't see him.
It wouldn't matter anyway. He could be anyone. We need to get this right. Ask the wrong person the wrong question, it'll give the game away. We need to be subtle.
We should bring our special guest out soon. One final song until the swell night begins and we present our newest verse of the year.
Screw all that. Pick one. Find a connection. Once you're sure, give me the signal and we'll ask together, but you have to be sure.
Right.
Look at me. I tried. And look at me. I really thought I could do it. I could be really different. But I just want to be myself even more. Don't look at me. Go away. Go away!
Hey, what's wrong with you?
I don't know. But this suit just doesn't feel right.
You need to see a doctor?
No. Dr. Aniston would never put me into a bad body. None of us. I'll be all right. You'll see.
What do you think of her? Would you want a taste? Picked her for my ex. We were married. Happy. truly. We spent our evenings just dancing. Used to throw lavish parties every New Year's with delectable canapé and have everyone dancing until midnight. Spirit of the town. But one year, I couldn't find him. Ventured into the pantry, caught him pumping his spirit into the butcher's wife. They say the way you spend New Year's is how you see out the year. Mine was truly lonely. That's when I received the invitation. Now, every term I return to his party dressed in a new suit. He doesn't know it's me, of course. But I know exactly what he likes. We dance, and I smile, and he flirts. And just as we're about to, in the pantry, I laugh, tell him what a disgusting man he is, and leave. Just so he knows how I felt. Admittedly, it's getting harder. Souring. He's a shell of the man I loved. And last term, he didn't even care to dance. Excuse me. I think I've lost my appetite.
Is that it? Is that all we can...
We are who we say we are. We have measured, we have fitted. The swell night dawns, and with it the beginning of a new tide. Bring out the new verse.
I get it. If I could have found her, if I could have saved her, then I was right. But now I know how they felt. Helpless.
Should anybody here give any reason why this girl should not be given to Dr. Aniston?
It's not too late.
For the means of the call.
We all need to walk away sometimes. Trust me.
Speak now.
I'll tell her you came. Now go. Rebecca. Go.
I'm Eleanor's father.
Who are you?
I'm Eleanor's father.
No, you're not. We know you're not.
I am who I say I am.
We are who we say we are. Gathered here to find the core. the question in all of us. What is the meaning of life? But perhaps the we is holding us back. Too general, too impersonal, too pressured to fit. Change can occur with time alone, without the benefit of a tide. Perhaps the question is flawed. Perhaps what we should be asking is, what is the meaning of my life today? And if yours is this girl, then you have our blessing to leave with her. Helena. But first, you shall meet with Dr. Aniston.
Do you know the real reason rats are bred in the lab? They don't bite. They have no experiences. Ergo, the cage doesn't frighten them. But parenthood frightened you. Am I right? Joshy?
Have we met?
Intimately. Though I never expected to again, not after I told you she wasn't yours.
I knew it. I knew she wouldn't have... Not like that. It was you. You took her.
Aren't you impressed? They've all swapped bodies. They all choose to. As did she. Adventurous one, your wife. Not unlike my husband, my real husband. It was his idea that we use the machine so that my work would be taken seriously as him. Well, it worked, of course. I transferred my consciousness into his. But I miscalculated the trajectory and sent him into the walls of this building. I mean, I learned a valuable lesson that night. The machine requires a spherical design.
You murdered him?
I made history. By erasing his. But they made me vow never to sacrifice another's experience to bring him back. The experience sparked a new thesis. Was his death in vain? Or now complete? See, the machine is no longer the answer, but the tool. To walk in the footsteps of others and find a common core, our purpose in life. Why did you come, Josh? Weren't you looking for a greater purpose than making others rich? We both just know you never wanted children. That's why you were chosen.
I came for her.
Now you have her. What's that going to solve? You've seen the others, am I right? They're given the opportunity of lifetimes, squandered by their own personal prices. They don't appreciate the sacrifice it would take. Only him. There's no evidence he can't return.
You want to bring your husband back?
Imagine what he's seen, what knowledge he could impart. Whether there truly is a place beyond our own. I mean, even a God.
By sacrificing Eleanor.
One thing I know to be fact. This is the meaning of her life. She was bred for this. I almost envy her.
Her life isn't meaningless.
Far from it, sweetie. Her life is meaning. She will give us all purpose. All those who follow. After her, no other life will be wasted. Let me tell you why you came. For the experience. Give her to me, and you can keep that packed bag by the door. There is no waste in the scientific method. Only more answers. So, what is yours? You've chosen. Fair enough. We're not monsters here, Josh. We could force someone, but we follow a higher purpose. One governed by etiquettes. But the etiquettes forbid you from taking her without first proving her value to you.
Hey!
you. I love you.
I love you.
found you. I found you. You're here.
How did you find me?
That doesn't matter right now. Ellen, you're not mine. Your mother, she...
Dad.
I'm not your father. I mean, I am, but...
I don't understand.
Look, we just need to leave. Come on, let's go.
No, Dad, I don't need to
Come
go.
on, Ellen.
Ow, Dad, you're hurting me. Dad, I don't want...
We need to leave!
I can feel a storm coming, blowing out everything. My head is heavy from all this wanting, trying to find the truth within. All I need is a reason to never think. Crying out for salvation as I pour another drink. We keep moving on till we're found. But you know these desert dreams can bring you